same Ejimako that you see now that is coming to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to write all sorts of junks and to deceive people. We are telling Biafrans to ignore whatever message that you are hearing on the Nigerian radio and the Nigerian television, who is telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in chains, is telling you that you should stop fighting for Biafra. You should stop funding ESN. You should stop doing sit-at-home for its release. You should understand that your leader who is dying will not tell you to do so. You should understand that your leader who was kidnapped before, who women urinated on him, they poured spit on him, and Owazrike was there to see everything. And that did not stop him from continuing the quest of Biafra. That is why it tells you that you do not know what it means to be a Biafran. That when you come to understand what it means to be a Biafran, you will fight to the last breath. That is why that man is not the man that is in any way or in conjunction with whatever junks that you hear on the Nigerian television or the Nigerian radio coming out. We want this message to go down to our people who may not have access to hear us from internet. Send these messages to your people. Let them ignore everything that they hear from the Nigerian conventional media, both the radio, both the television, until when you hear that our PM tells you that our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been released and that we are seeing him face to face in Finland and that we are talking to him and that we are ready to stop the sit-at-home. That is when you should listen and know that this message is coming from us. For now, and until then, the sit-at-home continues and more stringent conditions are going to come after now. Understand that you are not fighting for anybody. You are fighting for yourself. You are fighting to liberate yourself. The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the turning point for you to come to the understanding that the hour has come for you to liberate yourself and to liberate the African people. Check out what is happening in other African countries. The coup that has escalated all over the place did not just come to escalate if MNK was not kidnapped. MNK was the turning point to expose the atrocities of the West. You can see how the coup leaders in Niger, the coup leaders in Mali, the coup leaders in Burkina Faso, in Central Africa, and many other African countries are standing head on against America, against UK, against Europe. That is for you to understand that you have already opened their eyes by using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap as a turning point. So they got to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was using a UK passport and the UK partook in his kidnap. Why? Because of their interest of oil and gas in one Nigeria. The same oil and gas in one Nigeria which they used in 1966 to 70s with Shell to be able to use the same money to massacre us. All the weapons that were deployed by UK to massacre the Biafran people in 1960s to 70s were gotten from the oil and gas money in Biafra land. So if you now see today that the coup leaders in Africa are ignoring everything that UK, America, Europe are saying. They even expunge all the ambassadors of America, UK, Nigeria, all the criminals that they know that will make them not to see the light of day. They expunge them. And that is what we are telling you, that when you are fighting your enemies, they will use every weapon to come at you. That is why they are using Ejimako. That is why they are using Ejiofor. That is why they are using all the DOS members. That is why they are using all the gullible Biafrans. That is why they are using some of the commanders that were working with us before who decided to go for the love of money. That is why they are using all of them. Why? Because it is part and parcel of the tactics that you need to use to be able to defeat your enemies. We are no friend to anything that is saying Nigeria. We are enemies to them. So you will not expect them to be smiling at us. They will use everyone that is inside here with us to try to destroy and to stop what we are doing. And this you must understand, because you are fighting people that have money. You are fighting people that have been enjoying from your death. You are fighting people that have been enjoying from your oil and gas. You are fighting people that have amassed their wealth from 18th century to this very day. And then they have been rich. Then all of a sudden, you want to come and remove the bread from their mouth and then put stone. What do you expect to happen? They will go to every length. They will use everything to sabotage what you're doing. The next thing that you're going to hear is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has signed a document and said that it does not stand for Biafra again. You're going to hear it. You are going to hear it. If they have come up with the one that they said, he said you should not fight for Biafra again. He said you should not do sit at home for his release again. He said you should not fund ESN again. He said you should not even do fundraising again. He said you should not speak anything ESN again. That everything that you're doing it against him. What is more than that compared to the next one that you're going to hear? Because the very reason why he is behind that bars is because he put the security of his people first. And that security of his people is the Eastern Security Network. And now, what they are writing now, the announcement they are making now, is telling you that he said that he does not want to hear you talk about the Eastern Security Network again, which they had used these tactics before and it did not work. They had used a Jofor for this before, it did not work. And now they saw that it is Ejimako that we were praising. It's Ejimako that we were praising. So they now give this job again to him to come and do. So you are going to hear the next propaganda that will be coming, the next blackmail that will come, which will say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has written something and then say he does not fight for Biafra again. So we are telling you that you should be ready. Be ready for every propaganda and blackmail that will be coming. All these are what you need to see, you need to face, you need to stand to see in the face of freedom fighting. Why? Because we have too many Ifejuna. We have too many saboteurs, and saboteurs will not end until the very last day that we will shoot the last bullet for Biafra to be restored. Saboteurs will not end. So do not expect anything good or exceptional from the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have been there working since MNK was kidnapped, and you don't see results. It is only when you are doing the sit at home that you see the government of the day speaking up. They don't speak up about the continuous incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. But when you are taking one bold step to do one thing that will bring MNK out, which speaks volume, which punctures their testicles, that is when you see them speaking. So tell me, what is the work of the legal team? Is it just to carry paper and go and submit and then sit down, file document and then be looking the walls of the court? Then whatever they decide, they follow it and go with it. So it is what you will do that will bring our leader out. It is what we are doing that will harness the freedom of the Biafran people. This is what will emancipate us. Countries and nations have used civil disobedience to see to their freedom. America is part of it. Finland is part of it. India is part of it. Many other European countries are part of it. Cuba is part of it. So we are not doing something that other people have not done. What we are only doing is that we are adding something in a new dimension. And that thing that we are adding in a new dimension is what is causing the stomach ache to the terrorists in one Nigeria. Because they had planned that we will hit the street and then they will come and massacre us. They had planned that we will start the open war with them the way they have been doing it with us. No. The same way that you are coming, we will draw you into Biafra land. Your flanks will be opened up from your very back. By the time we finish with you in body bags in Biafra land, when you go back, your flanks are already filled up with the terrorists that will finish up your communities. So you will now tell us how many of your men are still left in your reserves. So the Biafran people should stay focused. The Biafran people should remain resilient. The only person you should listen to is the PM. Do not listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not to speak to you for you to know what to do to come and release him. You cannot expect your father to be in detention, and then you are expecting your same father to give you strategies of how you will do to defend him, or what you will do when you will strike, and how you're going to plan to see to his release. No, it is you that have to go and lobby around. If they tell you pay money, you go and look for money anywhere. If you have lands, if you have property, you go and put it on lease, and then you see how you can be able to raise money to come and release your father. Your father should not be in detention to be the one telling you, do not do this for me, do not do this for me, or do this for me before you can release me. No, that means you have been a wasted seed for years for him to have sent you to school, nurture you, teach you everything, and then you came out when you're supposed to be useful to him, you now become useless. No, that is not what MNK expect from us. At this very time that you see too many blackmails and propaganda, it is the time of test, where MNK said it is time to use your brain and put it in gear to determine what you have to do to be able to overcome the enemies of Biafra, because it is the time of the mountains, the too many mountains that he spoke about. The too many mountains that he spoke about is this time, which you see many mountains from where you never expected they are coming out. We must overcome all these mountains with concentration, with the focus on where the PM, whatever PM says is what we take. Ignore anything that you hear on the Nigerian Television Authority, the radio of Nigeria, or whatever they call it, that they are announcing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this or said this or said that. Ignore it. Only what you hear that our PM said this, our PM said that, is what you should take. ESN remains non-negotiable. Biafran Liberation Army remains non-negotiable with anybody. This is our security, and they will continue to fight to defend Biafra land. And Biafra land must be defended at all costs. Sit at home continues, and nobody can stop it until when we are ready to change the pattern. I salute all Biafrans. I salute you all, the co-host. Vam is here. Vam, you may have the mic before you hand it over to the co-host. 247, you are there. You may also have the mic before you guys hand it over to the co-host.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my minister. Thank you, everyone in the house. Thank you, the host, Simon Ekpa, the first and the beginning. Thank you, the co-host, Simon Ekpa, the Exodus. Thank you, the second co-host, Simon Ekpa Ifeanyi Nwora. Simon Ekpa will choke all of you. I'm telling you. Akpụkpọ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-agbado mmadụ n'onu onye ahụ aka dị ndụ. Akpụkpụ nke m ọgbado gị n'onu ogbuo gị pee. Oh my goodness me. These people don't know what we are up for. They don't know how prepared we are. They don't know. They don't know. Now, some of you that may be thinking, these people are patronizing. They want to patronize Simon. You are just nothing but all banshee. Now, if you go to Israel, you go to a place they call, where did they bury him? Where did they bury Christ? They will tell you the grave is empty. And they say the empty grave is the proof that he lives. There is a proof that we have a dragon. There is a proof that we have one who can trouble the zoo and bring them to their knees when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there. There is a proof. They have all seen it. What is the proof? Every radio station, every media house, every government house, everywhere in the zoo is shaking. Because we have a prime minister, because we have a man in charge. I call him the one that have taken over, the one that will finish it all. We don't patronize. We stand on the side of truth. We stand on the foundation of freedom. Let me tell you, all you zoo elements that are there, just rolling and then showing off your evil, wicked tendencies. I'm telling you, you are all gone. You are gone. Biafra land belongs to us, and we have proven it. You can't deny it. If you like, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, also give You will sit at home on Monday. Also, Syria, all from today to tomorrow. You go to Kanu, you go to Germany, you go to Nenayanya, you go to the underground in Kuwait. You will sit at home on Monday. They don't burn you well, make you not sit at home. Thunder, evil people. Biafra have come to stay. We are going home. It is either we go home or it happen at the zoo. I am telling you, we are the generation that will make that happen. They never born on a well. Ndara. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. I am here with my minister. I am here with the dogged warriors of Biafra. We are bringing the kingdom of heaven on earth. They never born on. You are baggers. Zoo must fall. Ndara, mad people. You think you can propaganda and do all your nonsense like before? We don't care. We don't care. Whoever you are, go and ask Buhari in his grave. Ask him. I am sure his bones are shaking now. Go and ask that impostor that is hiding somewhere in Niger, and Niger have rejected every of their agenda. Go and ask them. We are ready to get our freedom. And there is no two ways about it. It is either they let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go, and he begins to talk to us like our leader. Because we know the games you people can play. We know the learn. We didn't wake up today. We are not learners. We are not learners. That is why we already beat you at the game. We already preempt you. Let me tell you, you bingos and you animals in that zoo. If you think you can play with us, bring him out and tell us he will speak to us in the zoo. Or bring him out and tell us he wants to speak to us in England. We cannot listen. Our prime minister gave you the option of Finland, and he only pity for you and added Israel. If he does not speak from Israel or from Finland, and let me tell you, for your information, we are not waiting for another order. The order has already been given, and the order is that the zoo must fall. That is the order, and there is no other order that will stand other than the zoo must fall. And that's why we are sitting at home every Monday, and now we are sitting at home for 2 weeks, and we have today is the 9th day of this sit at home, and whether you like it or not, let my people go. You must hear it. Thank you very much. I hand over my mind to the next comrade. Chukwu Kabiama bless you all, Muchineke. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vam, vam, vam. Thank you, our own Minister of Communication. Mazu, go. I sent you the mic. While we are waiting for Mazu, go. We go to the co-host, Exodus, and Ifani. Exodus, over to you. And then before we start calling everybody. Good man, are you with me?
My voice coming out.
Yeah, it's a little low, but I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Thank you, Prime Minister. No, oh goodness me! Every time I say Prime Minister, thank you, Minister of Information, for that beautiful, beautiful rendition. Yes, our people must know that we are in for something very serious. Thank you for that powerful, powerful speech. Thank you, our own Vam Vam Vam. You will continue to Dokasiwaha Vam Vam Vam. We must continue to preach His gospel. We must continue relentlessly. Elohim is with us, and we are making progress all the way because our leader has emancipated us. He has emancipated us from mental slavery. And that is why we are all standing today to make sure we continue the work of emancipation and helping others who are still sleeping as well to wake up to reality, because the reality is Biafra. Our reality is Biafra. Biafra is the air we breathe. We have no life without Biafra. We have no image without Biafra. There is no home for us outside of Biafra. And that is why we will continue until we all dance on the streets of the land of the rising sun, until all of us assemble in that holy land of Biafra and the world dances with us. We will never go to bed. Thank you. We must continue. Many hands are up there. I will have to yield so a lot of us can have time to speak. Thank you. We must continue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll go to Mazu, go 247 before our young elder. If our dearly elder will come up. Mazu, go 247. Minister, you have the mic.
Ndewonu ụmụ Chineke ndị ọ ga-adịrị mma. Ew, my people, I bring greetings anywhere you are. My greetings, wish you the most. Thank you, my honorable members of the house of Gospel of Truth. I greet every one of us here today, both those listening and those that have come to maybe waste our time by bringing irrelevant questions. All of you, you have my respect. Thank you, host. Thank you, co-host. Thank you, every member of the media team. Thank you, every Biafran that is here today. We must understand that it's all propaganda. At first, if you were asked to deliver a message to that boy in Finland in the name Simon Ekpa, I thought the only obligation you have would have been to deliver the message to Simon, as you have his telephone contacts or WhatsApp or Twitter. You should have sent him the message and go home. But you did not do that. Rather, you begin to preach the message. This is supposed to be a private message. Remember, a private message sent to Mazi Simon Ekpa by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through the erudite lawyer called Aloy Bigoti Ejimako. Now, that private letter sent to Mazi Simon Ekpa is no longer sent to Simon Ekpa. From Simon Ekpa, it has become a message to the whole world, not even only Biafrans, but the whole world. That message has been broadcasted on Radio Nigeria, Radio Biafra, Arise Television, Channels Television, name them, they are there. Social medias. By who? By the same Goti barrister Aloy Ejimako. Today, Nigeria has given them. Listen, there's one thing our leader said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, whenever your enemies begin to come into alliance with what you are doing, watch it very well. And whenever your enemy begin to praise you, your na grave you they enter. I must say the truth. Whenever your enemy begin to accolade you, they praise you, they hear you, and you did not stop to look yourself, boom, take a good look at yourself. Go back to where you started. Think of where the road you walked on. Think of what you've done, what you've not done, what you should have done that you did not do. You're a fool. I want us to remember very well, before the Anambra State election 2021, remember what happened. The exact thing that happened now, or that is happening now, happened then. Everybody said, this same Buffon, I know you know rich Buffon, I don't know what I go call him. That criminal Ifeanyi Ejiofor went all the way to Abuja to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not because he wants to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to ask him, how are you faring, my brother? How are you doing? And what is his name? Ojo Zokalo. The same thing. All of them went to see Nnamdi Kanu to ask him to stop the no election. Nobody went there to come out to tell you, hey, I just went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is doing well. I went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His health is improving. I went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that they have not given him his food. He is not sleeping well. They left that bulb of 120 watts to be on 24/7. They don't allow me to go out. Nobody has brought, even the useless people you called lawyers, they have not brought out this message. They have never given us this message that I went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is his condition. They will always come back to tell you he is hearty, heady, chineke, he loves you all. Today, the same thing is happening. How has Nigeria government and all the frontline medias of Nigeria news agency become now Biafra freedom fighters, fighting for you to stop sit at home, fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Oh, you get a CBO. The whole Nigeria system now, newspaper, even a party, that baboon in somewhere in a right television, all of them now are propagating the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just because it is stop, sit at home. And in other words, what this message is saying is stop whatever you are doing to free yourself. Stop this freedom fighting. And then I want to ask us just one thing. Did you hear that people that call the government, one Nigeria people in the name of traditional rulers, did you hear them tell you an elder that say he is a chief, he is Igwe Onundigbo or Bindigbo, I don't know what he's called, I'm not interested because we have gone beyond those days. That's why we must allow Biafra, fight for Biafra to come. Government should not be the people to give you staff of office. The people of the land that should give you the staff of office. We are going into the era of government of the people, by the people, for the people. Not the other way around. Government of the Funani, by the Funani, for the Funanis. No. That is that went to see his son, supposedly. Did he come out to tell you, I saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am not pleased with his condition. I saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is fine. He is okay. He is comfortable. He is well. He needs medical attention, or he don't need any medical attention. Ever since we were told that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know the way they put it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been released to go see his doctor of his choice. Have you heard that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to any hospital? Have you heard that any doctor visited him? Have you heard that he has been treated? Have you heard that he has been operated up? No. But all the news today is Sit-at-home has been killed and buried and destroyed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At first, our Prime Minister have told them that sit-at-home is not any idea of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That sit-at-home is all about what to do to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and the free Biafrans that are. Listen, don't you know that they have over 10,000 Biafrans in their custody? These 10,000 Biafrans or more have not done anything. They didn't do anything just because they are born Biafrans. That is their offense. And nobody is asking them if they want to repent to become Funani even. Nobody is asking them, have you repented? But every day we have repentant Boko Haram coming to our land to kill us. And the people that are propagating the news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said you should stop sit at home. Nobody is reasonable enough or reason anything at all like to call this. Let them come and sit down and tell us how it is and allow us to ask them questions. Why are they running away from questions? Let them sit down and tell us, okay, this is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. If you have objection, if you have a question, throw it. Mazen Simon Ekpa, do it here. Come, and all of them will run away. But I challenge Aloye Jimako. I challenge that as Nderi. I don't know. I call for Akabu, whatever. Akabu evil. Let him come out. Make a mchukani ajuju. If your brother is in detention, you go there to visit him. The only message you brought out to us is stop, sit at home, is what he said. Did he tell you he's comfortable there? Did you tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that people obey the sit at home? People are choosing to sit at home and you kill them. Did you tell that to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Did you tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that his father's house has been militarized? Did you tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that army, the so-called Zojiria army, is going into communities and villages and using bulldozers and using armor tanks to pull down people's buildings? Did you tell him that? Did you tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that the same people fighting for his freedom are the same people fighting to go into his father's house to get sand from his father's burial ground? You don't tell him that. And I know probably they did not tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that no other people is saying, no other person, no other group, no other person is saying anything like, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we want our freedom, other than Simon Ekpa and his people. The people that have Radio Biafra, they are using it to fight Simon Ekpa. Even the so-called brother we call Kanu Takanu is fighting against Simon Ekpa. Nobody is fighting against the people that is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but the only person and the people that trust him, Simon Ekpa. I wonder if they tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu all this. Then he tell them, tell Simon Ekpa not to fight for me anymore. That should have been the message, not even to drop sit at home. I expected that Eze and his followers to come out to tell us that, and the Olase, the elderly man we used to respect, Olase, I expected them to come out and tell us that Nnamdi Kanu said Simon Ekpa is not fighting for Biafra, that he don't know Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa should stop calling his name, Simon Ekpa should stop propagating Biafra, Simon Ekpa should stop doing anything about Biafra, or if he must do, let him start his own and forget Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's the kind of message I want, not working off from the Harlot house in Abuja. You think everybody that goes to Abuja went to Abuja? Morocco na-eti say na enwere ndị bi Abuja, when they bi na Gwagwa, when they bi na Gariki, when they bi na Idu, when they bi kwa na Nyanya, when they bi na Gwarimpa, all of them na Abuja. The Eze that went to Abuja and the so-called Ifeanyi that went to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, at least they should have tried like Soludo tried. Even if you went there to tell him anything and brought out lies against us, you should have snapped picture like Soludo did. Umokoko. You think you go anywhere, you are free to go and snap pictures anywhere. We are not interested. My joy today is that we have a prime minister who is going, and if you are willing and obedient, jump into the ship. He is willing to carry you along. And I'm happy again today that Biafrans have decided. Biafrans have decided to sit at home because everybody is tired of being killed. Today in Mongo, in Jos or Plateau, I don't know where the Mongo is. Today in Mongo, the people of the land, women, because there are no longer any man, they have killed all the male. The women are now calling Nigeria, come and carry out all this military in our land because they are helping the Fulanese to kill us. You think it will end there? It is not going to end. That is the same way the Fulanese are adding the the soldiers, the so-called soldiers are adding them to kill people in our land. And after killing, they tell you, say, ESN don't kill them. I am happy that Biafrans, when I say Biafrans, I mean real Biafrans that believe in what they are. Biafrans have taken their stand, and their stand is freedom. Everything is unfolding. Who no get eye, he no go see am. But who say wetin would they do? On what you see, you get better sigiti on we see. I throw a salute from here. They won.
There were my brother Mazugo. I salute you, my Minister of Information, and the Deputy Rafa Jere. I salute you all the members of the Cabinet of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, the men and women made of steel. I salute all of you in the house. Thank you so much for being there for the Biafrans. Thank you so much for answering the call when you guys are called on. When you guys are needed the most, you made yourself available. I salute all of you. The sit at home is the only tools that have proven 100%, that have yielded 100% result regarding to the agitation. This sit at home is one thing that have made the contraption, the terrorist contraption called Nigeria, to cry, and we will intensify it. By the time the money that they are using, that they are milking from Biafra land to fund their watches, that they are no more getting it, we crippled their economy. They will understand it more. Our Prime Minister told them, the moment they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they know he knows why they kidnap him. And he will make that reason they kidnap him a very useless one. And the money they used, they all contributed. Those that brought a private jet, those that put in money, those that bring out 100 million, that he will make the money they invested in this project of extraordinarily rendition in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into the contraption, into the terrorist den, he will make it more expensive for them. Monwe ife wuni jela afia agho ine tim no so sisi ego we feel ofuru. There's a business that you will do that will claim your capital. Maybe you'll be crying, oh, it's only my capital that I lost. And there's this other business that will not only claim your capital, but it will keep you indebted. You will borrow more than the money you invested in that business in the process of trying to revive that business. You will get indebted more than the money that you have really invested in that business. And that is what we are giving to the Nigeria Zoological Republic, the terrorist hub of the whole world. That the killing of 1967, 1970 will make it more expensive for them. That all of them that participated in that war that are still alive, aiding and abetting what is still happening, will regret the very day they joined the army to come down to Biafra land. And the Fulani that is following the template of their terrorist, Usman Danfodio, will regret the very day they were created to be Fulanis. We regret the very day that the Usman Danfodio find its way to Gobe, that they turned today to Sokoto Caliphate. They will regret that very day. And the time for them to come out openly and begin to cry is around the corner. the propaganda machine of the Zoological Republic. You know one thing our leader did and did very well. And Simon Ekpa did and did very well. Our leader prepared our mind for this thing. Simon Ekpa spoke about it before it started happening. Our leader said, I can only vouch for myself when he's talking to the criminals that were with us when this struggle started. Those that find themselves in different positions. He told them, I can only vouch for myself that tomorrow morning I woke up, I will still be talking about Biafra. But I cannot vouch for any of you. Go and search your conscience. That is the message of our leader. And the moment before his extraordinary rendition, before the kidnap of our leader, he said, even if you sell out, you will not stop this agitation. You can try from now till 1,000,000 years. You cannot stop.
You're receiving advice. While we wait for Ifani, or is it me?
You're not hearing from me again?
We can hear him. We can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear. I
Absolutely.
can hear him now. I can hear him now. Go ahead, Ifani. I thought it was you.
You are the one receiving advice. So Vam is here. He will not allow any advice come near me at all. And Sonny Abarawa is the Mazugo is here. None of them will allow any advice come close. And that they have the plenty here. So I don't know where this your advice is coming from. The university lecture the first. So what am I saying? Our leader said, even though you sell out, it will have nothing to do with the struggle. And they said, let's give it a trial. Already we have his radio, which he have used to awaken the subconsciousness of the people. But we will use the same radio to make the people fight against him. That is the agenda. That is what those terrorists, those criminals wanted to do. But they tried it and it failed. Because already they are with the radio, but the spirit behind the radio have been taken away and put in Simon Ekpa's platform. And Simon Ekpa said, we will fail you. We will disappoint you, and you will disappoint yourself. And whatever that will be coming from the DSS officers from Nigeria will not be acceptable by these present day agitators. And this message went a very long way to solve the puzzles of today. Can you imagine if Simon Ekpa did not send this message across to prepare the ground, to water the ground, even before they started cooking this shenanigan? Even though nobody would have believed them. But you will not have a reference point to fall back at. But we already told them, our leader, we know, is not a leader in detention. Our leader, we know, is a free leader that can talk to us from Israel, from Finland, from UK, and we will listen. From Afaruku Ibeku, without the presence of any police or army, and we will listen. Thank you so much, my people. The sit at home must continue. And there's nothing any mortal man can do about it. They can cry from now till 2099. We are not backing down. Instead, we are adding more fire. We are adding more coal to the fire that it will never quench. until Biafra is redeclared. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Biafra is our only destination, and we are not stopping till we get to our home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go to Mr. Snow and Wanyama, I think you spoke on the last one, but I will give you 1 cent and then go ahead, Mr. Snow. Please raise your hand. 3 cents.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on your time zone. The first, good man, Emeka, my brother, Paul Ezeme, my minister, Barawa, 247, I greet you all. Eunice and all the Omada, I greet you all. First of all, 247, you took most of my words out of my mouth. But I'm going to make it brief so that every other person can get a chance to talk to our family. My brothers and my sisters, first of all, to everybody who is listening to the space, the spies, the Nigerian government, whoever you are, this very generation of Biafrans are fighting to the last man. So it doesn't matter whatever propagations and whatever thing you want to say. Our Onyendu said that we are going to fight to the last man. But of course, when he says to the last man, it means we're not giving up because we're not dying. I mean, the scores right now can actually explain it. We have men on ground. If you don't know it. So we Biafrans, we are fighting to the last man. It doesn't matter. You can, just like our minister said, you can tell us that Onyendu said is no longer, we will bring him into Biafra. You that is here listening to us. If you like, stop today. We will forcefully bring you into Biafra. If you do not agree to come, you will become a Suya Fondi Hausa or Fondi Fulani, sorry. So we're not begging anybody. Now I'm going to go to the topic of the day because a lot of my brothers, we have stressed trying to talk to these people for a long time. We've stressed it over and over again. Sometimes I like listening because I like to hear others tell them what they need. Because if I want to say it, I get upset because it's bad. It freaks my mind to try to talk to somebody or educate somebody over and over and over and over and over again on the same thing. This is what I want to talk about our topic today, Biafra first. Because, onwe can kemsi agaba sometimes. Because if you say Biafra first, what does it mean to you? Biafra first, whatever you say first to, what it means to you and to anybody who understands the word first, means that you will die for Biafra to exist. But I'm not coming about the dying because I don't want nobody to die. I mean, I want the Fulanese wiped out, but I don't want our people to die. Now I'm coming to my point. Bikonu, everybody. Biafra first, when we say Biafra first, it comes with you fighting. If you are not on ground fighting and you're saying Biafra first, the first thing, the thing that makes you a good citizen, the thing that can make anybody recognize you as a good citizen of your nation is putting it first. And where do you support your citizen? Your country. You have to pay your tax. Where you are right now, you pay your tax. You contribute to the building of whatever you are enjoying today in the countries where you exist. In our case, we are fighting for our freedom. No, we are not even fighting. We are getting our freedom. And we're doing this with people who have billions of dollars, like Onyendu told us. And here we are, a lot of people, populated. We are scattered all over the world, millions of our people all over the world. And we still look at our elderly women, our we still look at them come and do fundraisings and all of that because of the love they have for what we're doing. Every youth of Biafra that is not in that geographical location called Nigeria, every youth of Biafra, if you really know what it means to be first, to say Biafra first, to say this first, you have to log in and pay your tax. Your tax is what makes your statement Biafra first. All of us are queuing towards Biafra first. For you to actually partake in the blessing of that statement, you have to queue in and pay your tax. We need 5 million Biafrans. I've moved from 1 million now to 5 million Biafrans. We need 5 million Biafrans paying their $5 tax every week. $10, $20, whatever you can afford, pay it weekly. We need birds on the air. You think if these people are using birds to shoot at our people, we're just going to be there trying to take them down? How do you think we want to repeat what happened? See, 1967 to 1970, the people should get it right. We never fought Nigeria. We didn't fight the people. We defended our territory with nothing. I am not going to be a part of the people that will send our men to the war front empty-handed. I'm not going to be a part of the people that want to wipe away my own people. That is what it means. If you were sending our BLA, all the armies of Biafra, ESN, if you are sending them to the war front and you're not making a proper donation, I can assure you, you are worse than the devil himself. And I do not make, I'm not going to take those words back because that's what it is. Every one of us in our own different, the reason why I keep pointing at this is this, because I have had the experience. You could be having financial difficulties where you cannot put in $50, $100 in the fundraising, but you have set up your account to have a deduction of $10, $20 every week. You could have financial issues, but that $10, $20, $5, whatever you have set up for every week can leave your account and you're not even gonna know. You're not going to know. It's just like you're making your money. You're working and you're doing everything you're doing at your job, at your countries where you are. The country takes your tax, but what you're looking at is the end result of your paycheck. Most of us here do not look at, oh, how much tax was taken away. But if you want to try, go to your next paycheck and check how much was deducted of your tax. Go to the grocery store. Buy something that is worth $200, $100 and see how much you have been charged over $5 from that $100 worth of groceries that you bought. On taxes alone, that tax is used to fund that military in that country that defends you. You know, we can't keep talking about this every time. Talk to people. Yes. A lot of people tell me every time, oh, I'm tired of preaching. We've done it for a very long time. Yes, but we can never get tired though. Only now who give up? Now fuck up. You know? So if we are going to keep saying Biafra first, if you are going to, I will keep saying it because I do my due diligence to make sure that I pay my tax, that I do my normal contributions. Even when the time is hard, my tax goes away. It doesn't matter what is going on. So you have to cue in on this tax. You have to do it weekly because the money we need is we don't need it at the end of the month. I want us to get these things right. We need money every minute, every second. There is gun battle going on in our land. The fact that our people are being protected is because of the little donations that we're making here. We should stop fooling ourselves. If you ain't for it, you're not for it. I want to bring us to something. Every time I'm sorry, guys, I'm taking too much time. It's just all close to a battle right now. I was hoping to speak for 2 minutes and get back to what I'm doing. But Bikono, let me get us back to a little thing about, I like to talk about our history. I like to tell people to go back to who we are. In our land as Biafrans, we used to build communally. A young man grows to the age of taking a wife, of building a house. We come as a group and build. While I was growing up, we used to sweep the streets. You have to come out and do it. We have to do things in unison. We used to go group by group and cultivate our our parents' lands. You get your group, you go and cultivate this one. You get your group, you go and cultivate. The same people that came to cultivate yours, you will go and cultivate theirs. Anyị bụ ndị na-eme ife na njikọ ọnụ. There is progress. There is power in unity. There is power in population. We can have the population we have, and we cannot fund this liberation. If we have to have birds, they have speedboats. The other day, Prince, our guest Prince, was here. He told us how these people have speedboats, and people were all, people want to know: is this a threat? Is this not a threat? Man, fuck all that shit. All of that is a fucking threat. Though the first answered it right. When we declare Biafra and any of them is still there, oh my God, they will know, But Bikono, let's go back to who we are. Let's come together. I've said it before. Put an hour extra every day to your job, wherever you are doing. Beg that your supervisor, beg that your lead, beg whatever it is, your manager, whatever it is, beg that person for 1 extra hour. If they decide to know why are you doing this, tell them the reason why you are doing it. That is how you circulate this message. And I promise you, even when you tell them, they're going to respect you more. Because at this point, you're not just looking for yourself. Tell them about the kids who are back home. If we are doing our due diligence, if we have 5 million Biafrans paying $5 every week, we will be able to fund our military. We will be able to provide things for our dying aged people who cannot provide for themselves in these hard times. My people, I don't want to take everybody's time. I don't
against the Biafrans since 1967-1970. The same propaganda is what they use to confuse the international community. I will not say they confuse the international community because the international community know exactly what is happening. But because the world has been fashioned to believe lies, instead of coming to the aid of those that are being oppressed, they have chosen to believe lies. The world have chosen to believe lies because the propaganda that the terrorist Nigeria is propagating, is carrying, is dishing out to the public, is benefiting them. So there's no way they can counter it, knowing fully well that the oppressed Biafrans don't have massive media personnel that can counter whatever that they're dishing out in the public. And they killed all the people that they killed, over 6 million children. They killed men and women in the hospitals, in the school, in the churches. And this generation of Biafrans have emerged. And all those places that we have loopholes, 1967, 1970 have been sealed up. There's no way you can come in. There's no way you can sell the wrong narrative to the world, to the international community. There's no way you can sell the wrong narrative. Men and women are in the media to trash it out objectively and keep you in your place. If it's that time that we only listen, that we don't even have media, once they send a message to some crooks, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said that the sit at home is even tightening the doors of the prison where they put him, that they are throwing away the keys, that they will no longer find it again. That once you stop the sit at home, perhaps they will go and look for a welder or anybody that will come to cut the keys so that they will now bring him out to a place that it will be easier for him to be released. Jack and Boo stories. Jack and Boo stories. Story for the gods. The Biafrans are people that you cannot deceive. The Biafrans are the only people you cannot deceive. And we are here to finish the good work that our fathers started. We are here to finish the work of our fathers, which they started and leave for us to complete the remaining work. So if you are here to come and talk about it at home, a Yoruba woman came here and tell us that is Jagaban, that is okay with his grandfather, with his great ancestor, because he favors him. He favors her. The other one came in to show you concern, oh, that he so much loved the Igbos. And the only way he loved the Igbos is that this sit at home is now disturbing the economy of the Igbo. The same Yoruba that made it possible that that Onne airport is there. You cannot ship in from there, your goods from there. Iguacha airport, Calabar airport, and another airport, another seaport, I mean to say, seaports. But you cannot ship anything from that place. You must go through Lagos. And those sufferings, they are not seeing it. That the Igbos are actually suffering. No? That they are the ones that will import goods from abroad. They are the ones that will clear it at the wharf. They are the ones that the custom will now wait for at the road with machete, with guns, with armor tanker, with a bomb, with all manner of ammunitions, salt ammunitions, assault rifles. to stop the same container that have been cleared at the wharf and ask you to pay more money before you take it to the market, making life misery for you. Sometimes they will turn the same goods that have been cleared at the wharf, they will turn it back to their private office and keep it there and milk you until you are unable to bring money again. They know that they have brought you down to square one. They will now sell it to another person or sell it to their Fulani brother. Give it to their Fulani brothers. Those are not suffering. I didn't see anybody coming to condemn the killings that have been going on in Nigeria. I didn't see even the Nigeria wicked terrorist people that you are now buying fuel for almost 700 naira. When the fuel was 97 naira, I see even dead Buhari. I see all the prominent terrorists in the Zoological Republic with their placards protesting that the suffering is too much. Mana ketambeku nyazi abonisi. Nobody's talking. The only thing you see is those people that are really trying to help themselves. Because you've taken it, the other person came out truly to tell us, an Hausa guy, that their fear, what have been their fear is, what if these Biafra people go? What are we going to do with the Fulanis? The Fulanis will swallow us up alive in a night. It's only these Biafrans still being in Nigeria that made it possible that these people have not really carried out their jihad against us. Because they know that the Biafrans will never allow them, that the Biafrans will always fight to opt out from Nigeria. And by so doing, it will make it impossible for the Fulani to really execute their plans. And you want us to continue this way? You want Biafrans to keep on dying and being used at the altar of keeping Nigeria as one. You lie. You lie. You lie. Biafran bloods cannot be used anymore to keep Nigeria as one. And this generation of Biafra will end it. The man to listen to his Master Simon Ekpa. Any other order coming from anywhere is rubbish, is babadas, is dead on arrival, because nobody will listen to it. And that is how it's going to be. Thank you so much, my minister. You're back. Thank you. I salute you once more. I salute you, Mas Hugo. May Elohim continue to bless each and every one of you, the university, the first, my brother. I salute you all. Mr. Snow, Sir Chris, Gloria, Godfrey, I salute all of you. Daberechi, my brother, Eunice, Wada, Stella, all of you. And my own sister, it had been long. I sent you a message the other day. Obi who? Obi Onyemechi. Obi Onyemechi, I salute you. My sister, may Elohim continue to bless you. Please, the university, if you're there, unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ifeanyi Nwora. So over 3 days now, you have been doing a very great job. I know it's not easy, but the energy you are using, may God continue to replenish that energy, and God continue to bless you. Chukwukika Abiyama bless you, Nwora. And of course, Professor, thank you very much for your backup and for your taking things back, picking it up when it fall off. Our Minister for Information, thank you for joining us 247. Thank you. I thank everybody that are here. We cannot give up. We cannot stop. We must continue to push forward with this gospel of freedom. We are here. We are very, very here to make sure we stop any elephant that will fly, to make sure that we shoot them down. We have tanks, we have anti-tanks to make sure that we bring any kind of bird that is not supposed to fly that wants to fly. Of course, we know what they do to us when they came to our land to kill us. You know, it is very sad that we have some people who we never know come to our land and install a system that have killed off the leadership of our land and install their own. Install something that targets the the indigenous people, target people in their land and kill them, and they call that thing government. It is very sad that we are in this position, but I thank God for the kind of individuals who are here today to make sure that we put to stop all this nonsense that are going on. No matter the type of propaganda they are going to play, we will quash them, we will destroy them, we will consume them, and we will throw them away. And that is what we are doing. That is what we are doing, and we will continue to do that. Dear friends, I want to thank you and also encourage you for what you are doing. You are not giving up, and the fighters are not giving up. Nobody is giving up. Nobody is capitulating. We are here. We are here. We thank God for our Prime Minister, General Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is representing us, who we listen to, and who we are sharing his informations accordingly. And he is acting accordingly. He is doing the job that he is mandated to do. The instruction that has been given to him, he is following them one step at a time. The civil disobedience our leader initiated is working, and it's working very, very perfectly well. You know, when Wanyoma and Ezine came here, they told us that if we had capitulated, if we have, you know, considered whatever the enemy is putting, bringing to the table, then our leader will be very disappointed. He will even spit at us. That why would we listen to people whose brain has been damaged, listen to nomadic people who have come to destroy us? These people has been killing us all this while, but when we start killing them back, like our Oyendu said, that they will come to our land to kill us, and we will kill them back. And if you are following security reports that comes up every day, you must know that they are collecting water, and they will continue to collect water. In as far as they are not going to, leave us alone, in as far they will continue to come to our land to kill us and create division and create crisis and put the blame on the innocent people, we will continue to kill them back. We'll kill them back. We'll continue to fund ourselves. If you have not been contributing to the Biafran Liberation Tax, you must endeavor to do so. I mean, you must all the channels which you have to donate, which you have to send money to, even if it is 1 naira, 2 naira, 500,000 naira, 1 billion, $2, $10, $5, anything you can do according to your capacity. Don't say that you don't have money or you don't have a job. Do something. Do something, put in something. Every single thing you put into Biafran liberation counts. It counts. You might not see the result today, but you are going to enjoy it tomorrow. If you do not enjoy it, your generation, your family members will enjoy it. They will enjoy the dividends of liberation, the dividends of freedom, and whatever Biafra is bringing to the table, everybody will enjoy it because no stone will be left unturned. When we say no stone will be left unturned, you must understand what we mean by that. Every aspect of life, every aspect of your life, every piece of our land will be recovered. Every piece of us must be liberated, and people must be free. There are so many areas in our land which the people, almost all the men in those villages, have all been killed. They have all been killed. Some of them have been arrested. They now install a system in our land that arrests the indigenous people and turn the owners of the land to prisoners. And while terrorists takes over the place and start issuing tax on the owners of the land, on the innocent women and children, they use them to do labor, and they take their cows into their land. They had them and force them to open a farmland, and when they plant their crops, they bring in their cows and they start cutting down the crops, and the cows will eat all the crops, and they will use these people for hard labor. They are virtually turning our people to slaves, and because the place is large, and when it is happening in our land, it is not happening in Lagos. Some idiots in Lagos who doesn't know what we are suffering will continue to make sure that we suffer. When that guy came up here to say that what Biafra is doing is improper, he's telling you that the only thing that is proper to them, the Yorubas and the Fulanis, is that we should be killed. That when we die, I had information when my mom was making a call. The person was telling her that Igbos means corruption, and this corruption must be destroyed, which means these people have marked us out for extermination, to be killed. That is why we will not take any of those bullshit. Not anymore. Not anymore. As far that I have put my leg and my body in this thing, we will do it until Biafra is completely and 100% liberated, unconditionally free. I mean, the real freedom. We must secure that. We must secure that. Let me not talk too much. Of course, Nora, we are here. We are here, and I like to yield my mic, except if you want me to direct the mics. If not, I will hand over to you and the professor. Thank you very much, Minister, for information, for your backups, and for your underground jobs. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to give you knowledge and wisdom to handle this very office. Thank you very much, my brothers.
Thank you so much at the university. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. I just want to chip in one thing then. We'll send the mic go round. When our leader is free and he give this command, you must go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. When he say you must go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa, sit at home is one of those go and listen. That when Mazi Simon Ekpa said this is the way for in this new dimension that I'm bringing, is embedded, sit at home is embedded in it. Sit at home is what we need to do now to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out and conduct our self-referendum that the world have recorded for. Listen to anything that will come from the Nigerian government. Do not listen to anything that will come from DSS. Do not listen to anything that will come from the propaganda machine of the POS. Do not listen to anything that will come from Ifeanyi Karo White. Do not listen to anything that will come from Aloye Ejimako the Ekperima. The Anambra Ekperima, not the Ebonyi Ekperima. Do not listen to anything that will be coming from Ifeanyi Oba. Listen to whatever Mazi Simon Ekpa is telling you to do. Follow it without questioning, and you will see yourself in Biafra. Thank you. The first, I don't know if you're there, but you're receiving advice. Our minister, you are on the mic. Please speak to Biafrans. Our minister, Sonia Barawa. I don't know, this one that you and the first is in the same place. Maybe the first have done something. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I thought the first, because he's good in receiving advice, maybe have called you to go and receive the advice with him. Thank you so much.
Advices that advices that we get from the madmen in Biafra land are very useful. It's not the one that they get from Chatham House. The one they get from Chatham House comes from the white swine and the white maid. So the best that can happen to you is something natural that is from Biafra land, because it is full of the natural blessings of mankind. That is why UK and America, Europe are not okay with what they have in their own country. They must come and take what we have, because what we have is full of blessings, is full of riches, is full of increase, is full of open doors and breakthroughs. I want us to remember when King of Igala Kingdom I forget the name, or what's the name of this king again? The name of the king that refused to bow to the Queen of England when they visited Nigeria to come and continue their slavery. That king of Igala land refused to bow to them, and it was against the tradition of the Biafran people. It was against the tradition of our land that you bow to a foreigner, not just a foreigner, a woman for that matter, a white swine maid. And not just to bow, to remove your hat as well. You see this red cap that our elders have denigrated in Biafra land? For a coronated chief of our land to have removed that cap from his head and then bow to a white swine lady who has found herself in royalty of America or UK or Europe, it was sacrilege. So because they wanted him to do it by fire, by force, he said, okay, make when I see something now. When he later removed it now, what happened? The whole house was invested with bees, and they all ran helter-skelter. What are we saying? We are telling you about the powers that Chukwu Okike had given to the Biafran people. He born them with these powers, the natural nature of the power. Not just the power, he now put blessings upon the lands. That is why the West, sitting down to see that their own land seems to be desolated of nothing, that will bring forth plenty money, they have to come dig in to see how they will be able to use the same people which God has blessed so much to be getting everything from that their land and to be destroying them. That is why you see the terrorists today and all the enablers that are seeing Nigeria to be a safe haven, and not just Nigeria, seeing Africa to be a safe haven for them to flourish and to enjoy and to continue the massacre. Wait, University, I
Yes,
see
sir.
your hand is beeping.
I think it's at King Atta Oboni.
Yeah, King Atta.
Yeah.
Very good, thank you. He's a King Atta, yes. So that King Atta gave them what they need to understand about our traditions. But then, when they discovered that something very strong and powerful is there, that now takes us back to the letter that was sent by King of Belgium to the missionaries that came in 1880 something, which they said, as you are going, your aim and objective is to make sure you go and destroy that their traditions, that their fetish powers, which they have, which is more powerful than us. Use Christian religion to replace it for them. So that when we now come and destroy their lives and take over everything they have, they will now be reciting the part of the Bible that will say, blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall inherit the kingdom of God. So as you will be reciting that portion, you will see yourself that you don't have to be rich in this earth. You don't have to enrich yourself with the resources that God has given you in planet Earth, but you prefer to be hoping your mind in heaven. You prefer to be poor now, then you wait until when you go to heaven, you now become rich. Whereas the white swine maid is coming to use your resources of today to become the rich man of today. And they are now hoping to go and get rich when they go to heaven. Are you getting the point? That is why they now tell you money is the root of all evil. And that is the same money that they are now collecting from you before they even give you the book that contains this write-up. The book that contains this write-up, money is the root of all evil. They have to collect this money from your hand first before they now give you that book that contains this write-up. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come to stay and to liberate mankind. Mazi Simon Ekpa has come to finish what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started. and there is nothing anybody can do about it. You can only grumble. You can write all sort of rubbish. You can use the TV, the radio, and every media handles to propagate the lies and blackmails against Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans understand what they want, and they understand what freedom is all about. Biafrans understand that for somebody to be in chains, and then you now say the same person is saying, I am comfortable in chains, don't ask for my freedom again. Biafrans understand that you are mad and crazy. Biafrans understand that if they abandon Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now, they are going to disappoint him, because he said, I will not disappoint you, but you will be the one to disappoint me. Many people may not understand how you will be the one to disappoint Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. It is in a time like this. In a time like this, where you see all manners of propagandas and blackmail flying everywhere, telling you that it is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that is telling you not to make your ESN to stand, not to sustain your Eastern Security Network to destroy the terrorists. That is how you will be disappointing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu if you listen to all those things. Because the book that contains the message, money is the book of all evil, or the root to all evil. That same book contains another part that says, if you are my disciples, you will understand my message when I speak, and even when I send it over to you. So, my disciples knows me, the sheep knows its disciples. And when the disciple speaks and says something, even when they are not there, they will know that this message is from his disciples. When they bring message that is not from their, sorry, I said disciples, they will know that this message is from their shepherd. When they bring message that is not from their shepherd, the disciples will understand this very one cannot come from our shepherd. Our shepherd can never ever say something like this, because we know him, we have been with him for years, and we know he stands on Biafra. He said, even to death, he is not going to back down. And so this message does not look like that of our shepherd. We are his disciples, and we can count the onions that our shepherd can produce and can make use of. So, Biafrans understand it more than they are thinking. And we are encouraging Biafrans to remember and to continue doing that which they know how to do best. One thing you must understand is, as you are fighting Simon Ekpa, as you are fighting the state at home, as you are using Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's name to create all manners of propaganda, Ejimako, the toad. Ejimako, the toad. Hey, I wish we can have Ejimako, the toad, on this topic also added. Ejimako, the toad. Go and listen to Simon Ekpa. So that Ejimako, the toad, will understand that as far as he is collecting money and writing all blackmails and propaganda against Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, say this and say that, you are creating more awareness on that radio of Nigeria and also on that TV of Nigeria. How? You should ask yourself, how could Mazin Nnamdi Kanu be in detention and then he will now be the one to talk to Nigerians? Let me use the word Nigerians, because they are the ones that are making noise all over the place. It's not Biafrans. Biafrans know their onions. They know what they want. Now it is Nigerians that are making noise all over the place. That Simon said this, MNK said this, this is a war between this and this, this, that. It is surprising that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, one man that was kidnapped in Kenya, will be the one to be saying something in DSS before all of you will now know what to do. Very foolish set of people. That is to show you that your brains suffers dementia. Because if you don't have dementia, you will not wait and expect someone that is in chains, behind bars, who does not see the light of day, who does not have liberty. He will now be the one to decide and tell you people what to do in your contraption of one Nigeria. This Yochi. No wonder he said the most difficult thing for someone to do is to lecture the brain of a black man to be able to assimilate something and understand it the way it should be. Because That is the worst of it all that you can ever think of. We appreciate Biafrans for our sit at home that is ongoing, and do not relent and continue, because it is not over until it is over. Ignore every propaganda and blackmail messages coming from the Nigerian Television Authority, the radio, and every handles that they will use. Very soon, they will also go and use the church pastors. Listen to us very well, oh. Our PM told you a few weeks ago that we should prepare for more propaganda that will be coming during the sit at home and after. And today you are seeing it. It is step by step, step by step. The next one you will see is that pastors, religious preachers, imams will also be used to preach that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, no more looking for his freedom. Allow him to die in detention. Do not do sit at home for his release again. Do not fund ESN. Do not fund anything that will protect you in Biafra land. The pastors are going to be the next to be used. Now, do you remember that Father Mbaka preached and told you the importance of ESN? That ESN have been able to make them to farm, that in his farm, that the Fulani terrorists with their cows were coming into the farm to clear his produce. Then when ESN took care of them, the next year, he said this is the best year since when Fulani terrorists ravaged the place that they have been able to farm, and is a living testimony. He said he could not bring his own to tell the world so that they would not say, oh, Father Mbaka, must you complain of everything? But he was able to give the testimony of ESN, of the good work of ESN. So I am telling you today, as he gave testimony of the good work of ESN, and as he's been praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, holding sermon and holding services for him, just wait and see that some pastors and bishops like him now, in no distance time, will be used to preach propaganda and blackmail against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release and the same sit at home. Remember that Father Mbaka as well preached the importance of the sit at home. He reiterated it several times, that you people have not released him, and you are saying the sit at home should stop. Why say the sit at home should stop when you have not tackled the exodus of the sit at home? He preached it, and we appreciate, and we want more of the religious leaders to continue. But remember, by the time you have been taken out or you have been bought off, you will start speaking like a Jimako. And when you start speaking like a Jimako, we will all know and see you. Biafra is not something that can be hidden under the bed. It is like a light, a beacon that comes with hope, where you cannot even hide it anywhere. The more you try to bastardize the name or the ideology, the more you are bringing it to limelight, the more you are creating more awareness for it. The more you are even publicizing what many people did not know. I tell you, there are some interior part of Biafra land that they did not know that MNK, since he was kidnapped, that his agitation has still continued, and that there has been someone that has kept the fire burning. But with the advent of the propaganda and blackmail of the announcement by Ejimako and One Nigeria on the Nigerian radio, those people will hear from the radio and say, oh, so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still there. Oh, that means this man is not going to back down. So we should understand this one, that if he has been there since until now, that means they are still working against him. People will come back to their senses. So the more you fight the ideology, the more you try to use guns and bullets, the more you try to bastardize us, the more you push us to the pinnacle, the more you project us for the radar to see, the more you increase everything about Biafra. So let the foolishness of man continue, and let the God of Biafra continue to use the foolishness of men to the advantage of the Biafran people. Ndewo mo Chineke.
There were my Minister of Information. Thank you so much for the great job that you guys are doing. I don't know, the university and my brother, the first. If the first is not receiving advice, the first, unmute yourself. But if you're still receiving advice, please, university, call the people to the mic. The first is actually receiving advice.
Thank you very much. The first, Professor, are you still getting advice from the other side? Sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Agent Wara. I think our sister Stella is here.
Thank you. Are you giving me opportunity? Thank you. Good evening from here. And I want to use this opportunity to thank BIAFRANS that are sitting at home. You know, God will bless all of you and your families, one after the other. And stay safe. Don't go out so that Fulanis won't chop off your head and say it's Biafran armies that are killing. Please stay safe, stay at home. Talking about Fulanis we all know they are foreigners in Nigerian land. They conquered the Hausans and they now became Hausa Fulanis. You know, they have dealt with Nigerian Hausas that you can't hear their voices anymore. Hausas are nowhere to be found in Nigeria because of what Fulani did to them and are still doing to them. So Yorubas, if you like, continue sleeping. You know, there's this saying concerning the Yorubas that are not serious people. I don't know if it's true, but if you're here, check it out if it's true. They say you people are never serious. You do get. Meanwhile, you don't mean it. Stay there and the Fulanis will swallow you guys up. But for Biafrans, we're all going home and we're preparing towards it. So Fulani has become world bullies. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. This one, Niger is fighting or about to fight. They are there. 9% of or 7.6% of Fulanis are in Niger. Wherever they are, they cause havoc. 6.3% of Fulanis are in Burkina Faso. Sorry, there's a little distraction here. And so they are everywhere causing havoc. It's time we deal with them and pursue them back to where they are coming from, which is Futajolan. We have to pursue them. In fact, Nigeria won't contend them anymore. When we will now finish dealing with them, going back to Hausa land, Hausas will pursue them also, because by then the Hausans will have been woke by then. So, concerning our sitting at home, my people, I just want to encourage us and remind us of why we are still sitting at home. If you are asking, we are sitting at home because we don't want to be Muslims. Fulanis are Muslims, even when they are faking it. And they are making everybody to become Muslims. And we don't want. And they will ask you want to be a Muslim or you want to be a Christian. And you tell them you want to be a Christian, they'll chop off your heads. So my people, continue to sit at home. If you don't want your head to be chopped off by the Muslim Fulanis, sit at home. If you don't want the military of Fulani, military is Fulani, there will be military in the day, herdsmen in the night. They're all the same thing. Fulani, police, military, they are all the same. They are Fulanis, herdsmen. They are killing us. So sit at home so nothing will happen to you, my people. If you want to have your own nation, you have to continue to sit at home. We are long due to be a nation. Some are 3 million, some are 4 million. We are 70 million, and they are still thinking about or discussing. Please, my people, sit at home. This is the time we will get our own nation. If you don't want your women to be abused with Sharia law, there's something I posted where you see a beautiful woman. And meanwhile, she's part of them all. Up to 4 men that are busy whipping and whipping and whipping her up in front of others. What kind of life is that? What kind of people is this? What kind of nation will be if we say let's stay in Sharia law? God forbid. My people sit at home so that we'll come out of this nonsense. We must come out of it. We in Biafra land, women are cherished. Women are mothers. Women are loved. Our men don't beat us. Begin to use cane and beating as if you're beating a dog. God forbid. My people sit at home so we'll come out of this nonsense. Our eyes have seen ihe anyị ekwesịrị ịfụ. Ntị anyị anụ na ihe anyị ekwesịrị ịnụ. Ndị Fulani bụ alụ. Ha bụ alụ. They are not humans. They are savages. What are we talking about? Sit at home. We are tired of this. So, if you don't want your daughters to be married to old men, because it's in their DNA, all these Fulanis. You see an old man of 80 years going to take a little girl of 10 years. God forbid, my people sit at home. Sit at home. We don't want to see this. Sit at home. You and your children and your husband and your relatives, sit at home. We must come out of this. Enough is enough. They have killed us also enough. Since 1967 to 2023, I wrote this last month. They have killed more than 11 million Biafrans. Oh yeah, add 1 more month. Check how many they have killed for the past 1 month. Add it to the 11 million. And are we still thinking if we are going to sit at home? No. My people, sit at home. Make una day come play there. Go and have picnics in your house until we come out of this. Enough is enough. Since I was born, this trouble has been going on. I was born since 1967. It has not stopped, and I ran away. I'm in exile because of what is going on. Sit at home so we can come together. We'll have our own nation, get time, and build a beautiful nation. A lot of us have not gone to abroad, so that we bring everything we are seeing here in abroad even better and modify our world. And they themselves will now come to us to see what we have done. We are learning and learning and learning. We want to take everything we have learned home and rebuild our own nation. So my people, sit at home, please. Don't listen to propaganda. Don't listen to gossips. We are sitting at home so we can be free. We want freedom. We want good life. We want development. We want good hospitals, equipped hospitals, good roads, 24 hours light. That's all we want. We want a clean nation. You can call a good education, good manners. That's all we want. You can come to Nigeria, I see people peeing along the streets. Everywhere, dirty, smelling. The air is polluted with oil. You have oil in your backyard, yet you don't have common bicycle. Your common road, your road is not tarred. Should I continue? Is it not? Are you not tired of all this? Sit at home, propaganda or no propaganda. We have come a long way that nobody will confuse us anymore. Nobody can confuse us anymore. Apart from the sellers we have, very few sellers, saboteurs we have, criminals that are gaining, that are taking, embezzling the money. It's those ones that will tell you, no, we want to continue to stay in Nigeria. Nigeria is good. Even when your president is the head of the drug lord and your vice president, head of Boko Haram, and you're still, it is okay. Go and check your history. Like our information minister said, go and do some research before you come here and begin to talk and support Nigeria. Shame on you. Shame on you. Are you waiting till Nigeria happen to you before you understand that we have a problem? That enough is enough, that you are a slave in your own where you say is your country. So my people, I want to appreciate you guys because I know you guys are hearing me through YouTube, through WhatsApp, through Facebook, and every connection we have. I know you guys are hearing, and that you guys are sitting at home and obeying our PM. And soon, we're all going home and we'll have our own nation. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our beautiful sister Stella. Thank you for that wonderful submission. And of course, our beautiful Dimus, our face of Biafra, Biafran Queen. Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, beautiful sister. Biafran Queen, are you in there, Glory?
Yeah, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon from here.
University, what happened on Sunday? You disappeared. Why?
I was having too many meetings. That was why. I'm so sorry. I wrote you. I DM you that
Gotcha.
I may not be able to come back.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. No
Mm.
problem. All right. Good afternoon, Information Minister. Our Information Minister. Good afternoon, Mazugo. My own Mazugo. Good afternoon, my own young elder Ifani. Professor Defense Ekberima. You changed your handle. What happened? Estella, my darling, how are you? Emeka, everyone. If I do not call you, no. Eunice, my sweetheart, how are you? Everybody in the house, please. I greet all of you. Time might not permit me to. Aha. Hey, my lovely sister, oh, that they came to separate us, and God said it will not happen. My lovely sister from the other mother. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what is wrong with my voice. Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Love you, sister. You're welcome.
Too much of advice. Too much of advice. You to avoid affect voice.
I don't know what is going on, but it's all good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be in your midst. They've been kicking me out, but it's all good. God is in control. They kick us the other way, we come the other way. You know, Kimankai, Mankoz, you know. All right, I'm going to go straight to the topic. And I want to talk to my people back home, please. I know if you have people back home and our aged parents that are unable to have access to internet, please pass the message to them. Find a way, you know. Even before now, I thought like we would have done something like flyers where we can paste it street by street, where all those our age mothers, those who don't have access to internet, can also see it, so they do not, you know, because these people that are bringing this useless propaganda and all of that can actually, you know, deceive them. They will not know that we are not supposed to be coming out, and they will come out and they get killed. Please pass the message to them. This is my question. My people back home, my Biafran people, I want to appreciate you first and foremost for sitting at home. Okay, somebody is meeting himself and is making the noise.
I have removed him. Please,
Right.
if you come here, you must wait for somebody who is talking to finish
Thank you.
before you open your mic. And if they don't give you mic, please don't do that.
Thank you, my
Sorry, sister.
brother. Thank you. Appreciate. So my question to my people back home, but first of all, before I ask you the question, I just want to appreciate you. Appreciate you so well for sitting at home for all this while we have been declaring sit at home. It's not like we don't understand that, you know, it hurts. You know, your suffering. Your suffering is also ours. As you're suffering, I'm suffering as well. So your pain is my pain. So don't think that we just left that for you alone, okay? We are all in this together, please. Thank you for sitting at home. It's for your own good. It's for my own good. It's for your children, for your future. Okay, when we are no more here, our children will be able to have life. We are fighting for survival and nothing more. Okay, so thank you for sitting at home. Please continue to sit at home. Now, this is the question I want you to ask those that are coming to deceive you, to come out so that they will kill you and parade your body, and then tag it Mazi Simon Ekpa. Okay. Anybody that is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they went to the DSS dungeon and they got a message from him and he said we should cancel the sit at home. So please ask them this question. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was still with us, when he was still a free man, in one of his broadcasts, he said, any day you did not see me, any day zoo has captured me, you should set zoo ablaze. Ka nsọekwa ya again Igbo maka ndị nne. Maazị Nnamdi Okwu Kanu si, mgbe ọ ka nọ with us, mgbe ndị all these criminals ma eji ọfọ them na-eme edegharị si na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sịkwa ọsị hụ ka m sụọ ya ka ndị be anyị nụ ya. Mgbe Nnamdi Kanu nọ with us, ọ sị, ọ bụrụ na unu chọọ mụ na afụghọ m ka unu mụnye Nigeria ọkụ. Okay, I'll go back to English. Question is, when they go to the DSS to get message from the same man who said, if you do not see me, set the zoo ablaze, they get to get message from him. Have you asked them, who is this person giving you this message? Have you also asked them, what changed? Have you also asked them, does it mean that this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who said, if you do not see me, set the zoo ablaze, does it mean that he loved it in the DSS dungeon? Please ask them this question anytime they come up with this, their propaganda, okay? And they're using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name without his permission. They are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name anyhow, and it's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. We are not accepting them using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anyhow. You cannot be using his name to commit crime. You say he say. So please, my people, whenever you hear them say this, ask them, does it mean that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love it now being in DSS dungeon? Is the DSS dungeon his home now? Please, you people should ask him. Ask all of them, Ejiofor. Aloy Ejimako, that we thought that he's the last man standing for Nnamdi Kanu, is now the one fighting the sit at home. Also, my second question that you're supposed to ask them, if it's true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has compromised, according to them, because the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu I know, and I'm still believing in today, has not compromised, because he's the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who told us few months ago, either last month or a month before last month, he said that Biafra freedom is non-negotiable. I don't know if any of you have forgotten that message. So my Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not deviated from what he believed in, right? So I don't know the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is giving them that message. So ask them again. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not want us to sit at home anymore, the sit at home that was meant to bring him out from the DSS dungeon, from the dens of the lion, from the enemy custody. Okay? If he doesn't want us to sit at home, no problem. That is okay. But ask them, what alternative again that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us? So did he tell us that we should just allow him rot there? Sometimes we should use our brain and think. It's not always, uni. You go to uni, you attend uni, you have degree and all of that. But common sense is common, or it's not common. Which one? When they come to ask you to stop sitting at home, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, ask them, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to die in DSS dungeon? When you ask them this, I believe they will give you an honest question or answer. This is what my own take, and this is my own contribution. Mazi said, if you know what you...
Thank you so much.
Mazi said, if you know... No, hold on. If I come around there up on now. Mazi said, if you know what you will do to make Biafra come, do it. Don't wait for him. So all of them that are fighting Mazi Simon Ekpa PM, all of you that are fighting him. I don't know if you have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all these years. So he's not here to do it, to give us this Biafra. Somebody else has taken over. God has provided somebody else to give us this Biafra. And PM is the person we are listening to. And until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, and of course, what PM is doing is what will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Now, I want to also tell you, all of you, please make sure you listen to PM. Listen to PM of Biafra, PM, Prime Minister of Republic of Biafra. Listen to him. Sit at home. If Simon Ekpa has not said you should come out, please do not come out. If you come out, they're gonna kill you and they're gonna parade your body, and the target is IPOB. We are not killing anybody. We all of us want to go home, and we want to see everyone back home. Please go and pay your tax. I believe they should put the link up here so that people will also be reminded. Also, if you have actually contributed towards this sit at home, if you have contributed your palliative, you can still do more. If you have more, every week or every day or something like that, you can just add more, any amount you can. Send across your family back home or neighbors back home. Our people need to be encouraged. This is what I have for all of you. Thank you for the opportunity, Fanny. I appreciate you for the time they gave me to speak. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I said, if I dream, if I think about it, if God doesn't destroy me and my household, I will.
What are you saying? Something?
Go ahead. Just play that interlude. Play that interlude. I want to say just a little thing before we proceed. Go ahead with that thing with that message you want to play now.
I have not failed my people before. I don't intend to fail them in the future. And any day I contemplate, God, Chukwuabiama is my witness. Any day I dream, I contemplate selling my people out. If God does not destroy me and my family, I will know He's not God. He is no longer God. If God does not destroy me, any single day I dream, I did not say I will do. I said if I dream, if I think about it, if God doesn't destroy me and my household, I will know He is. I have not failed my people before. I don't intend to fail them in the future. And any day I contemplate God, Chukwuabiama is my witness. Any day share His videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. Great job that Simon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You must go. You must go. That is an order. It's a standing order. You must go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa, the PM of the Biafra Republic government in Israel. There's no any other source of information. You must go and listen to him. Whatever he says to the Biafrans goes. When he says that this is the way for us to go, we are going that direction. And there's nothing you can do about it. I salute some of our comrades that joins us now. Our sister Biafra Queen and our sister Mapis and Stella. I salute you. Eunice, I salute you. And our brother Gaddafi, I didn't know that the policeman is here. Please do not arrest anybody here. I salute you, Gaddafi, for coming. I don't know, the first, is it that you're having network issue or you're receiving advice? What is wrong with your network? Please, as you join the program, the least you can do is to share it. Share it so that more people will come and listen. You see, we have this easy on. He came earlier, and I know that is the gospel. Maybe we have delivered him.
So he come to receive more deliverance. And there are more like him here. Are you getting me? So share it. So among people, there are people that have been deluded in the zoological republic. You know, when you keep on receiving one type of mail, one type of mail, one type of mail, before you know it, you get used to it. You get used to that mail. When somebody will now tell you that there's another way, that same meal you've been receiving, you've been eating, there's another way to prepare it, and it will give you balanced diet. You might kick against it because you've not tried it before. And there are these people that have been programmed that they will never try a new thing. And the best way to change in life, one thing that is said to be constant, every other thing is not constant, but the only thing that is constant is change. You might be living in penury, living in lies and deceit, and all of a sudden you will say, I want to learn the way of the truth. And the way of the truth is what the BIAFRANS preach. And the command still stands. Listen to Mazi Simon Eba. Every other command coming from anywhere is dead on arrival. And we are not going to capitulate or back down on this Biafra, on this restoration process. And in a due time, the whole world will be standing as still for the Biafrans. And that day is not far-fetched from here. Thank you so much, my brother and my sisters that have come here. God bless you all. Please, the university, continue.
Thank you very much, sir. We will continue to direct the mic. Mod priest, just pardon me. Let me play this one. I think it's just 2 minutes, if you don't mind. It's our. Since 1967,
Announcement, announcement, announcement. From the office of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. We, the IPOB family worldwide, wish to notify everyone living in Biafra land that the IPOB family worldwide has decided to embark on a historic 2-week sit-at-home civil disobedience exercise for the following reasons: to prepare the Biafran self-referendum, to notify the world that the Biafrans are taking their future into their hands, to demonstrate that the Biafran Republic Government in Exile remains the only legitimate government to whom Biafran people listen and are loyal to. These exercises will further invalidate the legitimacy of those who parade themselves as Nigerian representatives within Biafran territory. It will also demand for the unconditional release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is very sick and illegally detained by the Nigerian government after their court has freed him for a couple of months ago. Please be patient to write down the days of the sit-at-home exercise. From the 31st July to August the 4th, Biafran land will be under lock and key, while there will be a 2-day break, which will be on the 5th to 6th of August, when every Biafran is expected to open their business places, offices, banks, and places of worship within these 2 days of relief. From the 7th to 11th August, the sit-at-home exercise will continue in Biafra land, will be absolutely locked down, and there will be another 2 days break, which will be on the 12th and 13th of August. Finally, on the 14th of August, which will be the last day of the sit-at-home exercise in this segment, we sincerely appreciate your courage, willingness, and the price you are paying to demand for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon. By following instruction, and as we forge ahead to gain our freedom this year, kindly inform everyone around you that the enemies of our freedom have intensified their terror campaign against our people. As we are heading to the finishing line of our journey, do not allow your corrupt leaders and saboteurs among you to cause the death of our own. Kindly inform everyone in order to save lives. Stay home with your family and be safe. Biafra Media Warriors brings you this message. I'm not sure you know them when anything will go them way. Mazi Simon, yeah. Umada worldwide, Christian Ike.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Fine.
you, the university. We don't have much time. We have only about 32 minutes
All
more
right.
to be on this space. We have another scheduled space that is coming by 6 o'clock. And I want to say this before. We'll give every speaker 2 minutes or 3 minutes as it may be, as time might permit us to go. 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Before then, I want to address this issue. Will not say the easy of Lagos, easy life of Lagos. We are not here to do easy things. There's something I want to tell you. I see that you are really getting delivered, but I want you to get delivered very well. Are you getting me? You know, when there's this story that was written, that is written in the scripture, where Jesus made a man to see. He made the man to see. And he now asked the man a question. Can you now see? The man answered and said that he's seen men moving like a tree. And Jesus called him back and said, come, 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 come. You still need deliverance. And he have to do what he did before. And the man now say, I can now see very well. So by the time I see you have not started seeing, you are still seeing men as trees, and more deliverance will be done on you. So until you started seeing men as men. And by the time you start seeing men as men, we will know. You will start it by knowing that you are Oduduwa, and started by campaigning about Oduduwa and not putting your living ancestor on your profile. We're not going to remove you, so that you will go and tell your likes that if they want deliverance, they should come on the space and they will be delivered. They should go to Biafran space and they will be delivered. So what the message I want to send to you is stop requesting for the mic, because we have ended the deliverance. As you're listening, your deliverance will be taking place. Okay? So when it's complete, we will know. By then, you begin to speak to us in the platform. Thank you so much. Please, the university, make good use of the time. You have only but 29 minutes. Thank you.
Copy that, sir. Thank you. All right, we'll start directing the mic, and our beautiful sister Mouthpiece, our lovely Mouthpiece, you go first, and then Mr. Snow. Oh, Mr. Snow is not. Oh, Grace is here. Grace, we go the second time. Please, you have 2 minutes, and help us maintain 2 minutes. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys can hear me.
100%. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You said 2 minutes. I don't dilly-dally when I talk. I just talk fast and I yield the mic. I don't talk too much. Anyways, I want to greet you all. Our wonderful brother, Ifani, University, the first, my beautiful sister, Gloria, and each Stella, and each and every one of you, our Raphael, the Minister of Information, and please, and our 247, all the wonderful, oh my goodness, and Sonia Barawa, the Information Minister, each and every one of you, please, if I can't call every one of you, please forgive me. I greet you and I respect and worship all of you, so that my minutes will not go. So let me just go straight to the point. And Gaddafi, I see you, I greet you, and who else? Good man, all of you. Please, I just want to say something about, to add to what our gorgeous sister Gloria has already said. Look, our Prime Minister promised our leader that we will never compromise. And when our leader said, set the zoo on fire when you don't see me, it's only our Prime Minister, the Agunation, the one of Biafra land, that set the zoo on fire with sit at home. Only sit at home, and they're all crying like babies. Now that we are using the sit at home to kill two birds, which is to make sure that our leader comes out of that zoo dungeon, and then secondly, to liberate Biafra. And all of them are crying like babies. All I can say to all Biafrans is, please stand firm and keep sitting at home, because our Prime Minister has already set the zoo on fire for our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for working with the time. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, Mrs. Grace, Sister Grace, are you still here with us? Oh, Sister Grace has dropped. Mr. Snow,
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you were here. Please go ahead, sister. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you, University. Thank you, everybody. If I knew where my young elder, good evening from my end, everybody. Well, I don't have much to say, but I just want to add my own quota for the topic. We should go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa and his free Mazi Namdekano sister tune. You know, now I believe that everybody in Nigeria, apart from the Biafrans, the so-called Nigerians, they are all evil. Everybody is fighting against the sit at home, but they refuse to talk the genesis of the sit at home. I never knew Nigeria has a radio to broadcast. So their radio is working to broadcast against sit at home. But their radio is not working to broadcast about people being killed all over Nigeria. I saw where they are bringing in more tanks from Iguacha, sending it down to our land, or if it's our land, I don't know where it's going. But it's so pathetic that nobody wants to know why in the first place, Nigerians are not even asking themselves to question, even some Biafrans that are kicking against the sit at home. Did the Mazen Namdekan issue the sit at home by himself in the first place? The answer is no. We did. And we did it for his release. And before now, when Mazen Namdekano was free, he said we should go and listen to Mazen Simon Ekpa. Apart from being listened to Mazen Simon Ekpa, the order is coming from the Biafra government in the exile. Now we have sorry, it's 2 minutes now over now. Anyway, that's all I want to say. But it's so unfortunate what is going on, though. But that's all I want to say. But I will just encourage our people to continue sitting at home until our freedom and the Mazen Namdekan is out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, our Grace.
Thank you so much. And I want to acknowledge our brother, Mazi Success. You're highly welcome. And Vam Vam Vam. Oh, finally, the first is back from receiving advice. First, if you will explain the advice that the madman give you, and you will interpret the entamu attached to it. If you didn't interpret the entamu, you will have problem.
Sorry, guys. You know, I started way too early today, and as soon as I laid down, I passed out, and I just woke up. I'm sorry. But yes, I received a text from Ogonoman for the next. I think he moved the time for the space. Our Ebeje job is here. I don't know if she's spoken. Our
Wait a
defense.
minute. Where is she?
Wow.
She's
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh my God.
and so we
Our own Minister of Defense, you are welcome. We have our cap for you, my honorable. You're welcome. You're welcome. You have them. I send the mic already to you, our own
Hello?
Defense
Can you hear
Minister.
me?
You are highly
Okay,
welcome in
let
our
me
midst.
go down.
Hello?
Thank you so much.
yes, we can hear you.
You're
We can hear
welcome.
you.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow Biafrans. Thank you guys for your wonderful work and all you're doing. And I want to thank the Biafrans people who are observing the sit at home. You guys are doing an amazing job. I don't know, I don't have much words to say this afternoon because I've been like talking since afternoon, and I want to thank our honorable Prime Minister, who is doing an amazing job. He is flogging Nigeria and flogging them beyond control. And they're running up and down, trying to, find a place to hide, but they don't have any hidden place. And like our brother said, one of our sisters said that they're pushing, what is it called, the armor tankers down. Sometimes when our people are getting agitated, I will be like,
You guys had a prophet, and he has predicted all these things. Watch it happen. Okay? Our Liberation Army and ESN are equal to the task. They are doing amazing job. And I tell you, everything they take down, you ask yourself, all the things you've seen them, loading people from Sahel down to the east with trailers and trailers and trailers. Did you see them, taking them back? No. The answer is no, because they're receiving it, like our prime minister used to call it Woto Max. That's what they get. Everything they take to our land will belong to Biafran people. I am telling you, everything they take there, if they take human beings there, they're not gonna come back. If they take armor tankers there, they're not gonna come back with it. That is the promise of the Biafran government in exile. The defense are equal to the task to face Nigeria where they want to be. You understand? So let us not be panicking, about what they're taking down. Those property will become ours. We know that. So they don't know, and they don't know how to handle us. Like our prime minister always said, that he is the mathematics that Nigeria can never solve. They will never solve Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister of Biafra government in exile. No, they don't know, and they can never solve it. Of the Biafran people. So all I'm telling everybody is to be focused, follow instructions, do everything you gotta do. When you are asked to sit at home like you guys are doing. You guys are doing an amazing job. Please observe this sit at home. By the time we finish, Nigeria will not remain the same. And we bet them again, go to the jail. That's what we've been waiting for, And when the two countries are about to fight, we'll see who fires the first shot. It is very, very interesting, because that's what I'm waiting for. By the time that one happens, that prediction of you sleep in Nigeria and the next day you wake up in Biafra land. So, brothers and sisters, you are in it, and we are in this together. And we together we will all work and make sure that this time will be recorded in history. That's all I'm telling each and every one of you. Do not be panicking about what they're sending down, because if they send it, they're not coming back with it. That is a promise. Okay? So do your best, be focused, be courageous, be resilient, and at the same time, let us pray together so that we will do everything that we have to do this time. Because this year, Biafra must come. Okay? Everything Nigeria is doing now is mistake upon mistake upon mistake. Anywhere they go, if they talk, mistake. If they run, they mistake. If they fight, mistake. Nigeria has never fought any nation. So let this one be their first one, and then Biafra will seal it up for them. So that's all I have for you guys. So the media team, you're doing an amazing job. Biafran people, I love you guys. Our Prime Minister, you are the man. Thank you guys so much, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, our own defense minister. Thank you so much. We love everything you guys are doing for the restoration of Biafra. The command is what we stand upon, which says you must go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said so. That is his command. And this sit at home is one of those things he said. When Mazi Simon Ekpa will be dishing it out, we should listen. That is taking us to the new dimension that will bring Biafra to us. And we are not backing down on this other. And those that are working assiduously with him to see that this kingdom of heaven on earth is restored, we are not going to back down on supporting, doing everything we can do to see this heaven on earth come. Thank you so much for coming, and I'm calling on our Minister of Information. Please, our Ebweje Jog is here if you have anything to say. Please unmute yourself. Our Minister of Information, if you're there, unmute yourself. Probably is receiving advice.
Yeah.
Please, Rafa Jere, bam, bam, bam.
Thank you.
Please take it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone in the house. I observe all the protocol, and I want to appreciate you all for your doggedness, for your commitment, and for all your efforts you have put into this movement. And I want to assure you that you will all be rewarded with Biafra. And there is the update now. The idiotic family members of our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, are busy ranting on social media, calling our prime minister a madman. And as if they forgot that even Mazin Nnamdi Kanu himself admitted that he is the head of the mad people and that we are all mad. But the truth is that this level of madness we're talking about is in Nkene Kopo Kopo. And these people, these family members, except Mazin Nnamdi Kanu himself, there is difference between mad and ndara. Ndara Kopo Kopo. Kanu Takanu, Emmanuel Kanu, Master Prophet, and every other family members, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, apart from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, ara na agbono, ara babusukunu ni neba, all Pastor Van Leku, ara babusukunu, you are all mad. Apart from our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is not involved with you, because when Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has been doing everything he's doing, he never fronted any one of you. He never told us that you have anything to do in IPOB. You were not fronted. You were not given any space in the leadership of IPOB. You have no cadre. You have no place in the hierarchies of IPOB. That is why I make do to say that you are all mad. All of you are mad. Do you think that IPOB is a family business? Do you think that Biafra is a family business? Otoro Sabuskunu Nileba, Kanu Takano, Emmanuel Kano, Master Prophet, Gina Muyegi, Otoro Sabusukunu Nileba. I am what I said it. Amadia Hatimu Nile. You are all mad. You think we are playing? We are over 80 million people who are looking for freedom, and you are talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, you are mad. Go and listen to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu when he said that if he misbehave and he doesn't follow the legacy to get Biafra, we should take care of him. Biafra is no respecter of persons. So therefore, I meant to tell you that you are all mad. We have a leader right now, and he's our prime minister. His name is Mazi Simon Ekpa. Atakata Abosia, the man they could not arrest, the man they cannot get to, the one who will get us Biafra, the one who is the Joshua of our time. You are all mad. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must be free, and it will be to the shame and disgrace of all of you. Kanuta, you are already Cain. We know you are Cain, and you are a vagabond. Vagabond, you are mad. You people, come and see how Biafrans are sitting at home. Come and see how Biafrans have no respect or regard for you. You are displaying your dirty linen in public. Shameless people. Stomach infrastructure idiots. You are all mad. We are ready for you, and we are getting Biafra. Continue to fight against it at home, which you can never succeed, and we are fighting for Biafra, and Biafra we must get. Ndara, mad people. I hand over my mic.
Okay, please, can I come in here a little bit?
Please go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I wouldn't want or advise that you guys give this notorious family any chance, or like give them the kind of attention they're seeking, because what they cannot do is to push us to telling Biafran people the atrocities that I have committed in that family. What we are doing is we are trying to rescue Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is an honest man. So the issue of bringing their family up there all the time, making all manners of comments out there, will not be tolerated anymore. But we are taking time. watching what they're coming with. Because this family, by the time I ask them, the day I'm going to go out for them, I am telling you, the whole world, their ears will tingle. What has happened in this struggle? And when I ask them some questions about some certain individuals, I am telling you, the whole world will shake. So you guys shouldn't be, giving them any attention for now. Let us be focused and be doing what we're doing. But by the time, when the time comes, one of musicians said, "Akwambochi, get me one." Okay, so focus and then don't call names here for now, because this family, I have a very heavy heart for this family. But the day I'm gonna unleash it, Biafran people will tear their ears that day. So that's all I have for them. Mazi, what's his name? Emmanuel Kanu and their elder sister will have a question to answer Biafran people. Let me just keep it that way. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Egbeje Jogwu, for that wonderful submission. Of course, we must not give credence to this kind of people. They are irrelevant. Anybody who do not represent what we're doing, anybody who do not listen to our prime minister, who do not respect the order, a direct order from Oyendu, that person is not important, and that person does not matter. The only thing that matters is Biafra liberation and the, of course, the release of our leader from the DSS custody. That's why our people are sitting at home. We have a tool, and that is sit at home. Sit at home is a very nice weapon, to decimate the system that was created to destroy the life of indigenous people in our land, imprison the owners of the land, and have everybody exiled from our own land. And we are dealing with them, and they are getting it hard. They understand. You can see that they are no longer coming to the street to kill people, since the BLA, Biafran Liberation Military Force, have made their own statement. None of them are coming on ground to kill people and to say ESN is fascinating. This one is fascinating. They are killing people. They do this. They are unable to do that. Go and look. Go and watch. Nobody is doing that. Now their media the media is what they are using. They are using the media to propagate their bullshit, and it's not working out for them. I pity them. I pity them because Biafran people are speaking with a very loud voice, and we are going home. Thank you very much, Honorable Azoka, our Minister for Defense, for the great job you are doing. You have completely sanitized our land, and you are a very great woman. You are a warrior queen. And of course, we are going to design a statue of you so that if any time you left this very earth, you will always be remembered for what you did during this liberation period. And thank you so much. Our Minister for Information is still there. And sir, if you want to make a submission to this situation, you will have your mic. If not, we will proceed. Excuse me.
Please, Mazi Sources, please go out now and come in. I don't know what whether it's from your network or something. Go out and come in. Let's see what is going on. Why they will not allow you with the mic? Okay, go out and come in. Let's see what is happening. And the Minister of Information, if you're there, if you're back now, please unmute yourself. If you're not back yet, our own Gaddafi of Biafra, please submit yourself. Ochogu, unmute yourself.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I first of all want to thank the Biafran people, because from our report on our desk, the sister at home was 110% in compliance. So we thank the Biafran people that this shows that they really need their freedom. I thank Biafran people for their good job they did as the sit at home continues. And again, let me remind each and every one of us that
there was a time our internal leader, the Dim Chukwemeka or the Megojukwu, Ezi Igbo Buruburu, the Eni Biafra one. There was a function. They gave him mic to pray. He said, "O God of heaven and earth, Chukwu Okike, give us more mad people that will handle our affairs. And this our time, God has just answered the prayer that Ojukwu prayed." He just said that and dropped the mic. People were shocked. People can confirm to this. There was a function, I remember. So, if they say Mazi Simon is mad, we are mad, and Ojukwu pray for it to give Biafran people, mad people, that will handle the affairs of Biafra. Because you can see that Nigerian government does not have sense. So we have to compare them to go to black market to purchase sense by letting Biafra go. And if you think that you've seen madness, what you see is supporting. The main movie has never started to play. So, and also, when you see a failure, you will know them from beginning. You see, these people are dogs that eat their vomit. Somebody, they brought a gift to your brother rejected it, you go backyard and collect it. Somebody that sees the brothers in danger, he did not say anything. Somebody that they give 500 euro to cook a pot of soup, you are no longer having it. What do you expect from them? So, what I'm trying to say is, every journey, every route to diamond has a slippery areas. We are crossing our slippery areas. Our eyes is on the diamond. Diamond, excuse me. Our eyes is on our destination. Our destination is Biafra. Excuse me. What I want to say, the diamond that we are looking onto, that all our focus is upon, is the Biafra. And also, let me remind you, people that have done the same thing for 15 years almost, and they did not achieve anything. And they see people that are less than a year and 6 months achieving a great result of 50 years. What do you expect? What is happening is the normal thing you should expect. Because this is 2 years. In these 2 years, we use 1 year for saga. And there's something that most of you did not know. When the DOS, those Nzama, those other left side, were attacking our prime minister was busy he was very, very busy building foreign alliance, foreign allied. So that is why by the time they know themselves, our prime minister has gone so far. Even now that they are ranting, our prime minister is busy working out something good for Biafran people. You remember his recent tweet, he said he will break the good news. You know what? Backbatters is always at the back. So let me tell you, every journey of a great man, there must be a distraction on his way. Remember the job we are doing today? The job of a cart and a horse. The cart job is to drag the horse back. And the horse job is to move, to drag the cart and move. Even run, even almost fly with it. So, there is left and there is right. The people that are for their stomach and the people that look onto the destination, which is Biafra. So you should be happy that you are among those ones that are born, created for this journey. Somebody made a speech, he said, if Zoo cannot buy you. That is an evidence that you were born for this journey. So those one that Zoo has purchased, they purchase them and purchase their conscience. What they are doing is what they will be doing very soon. Go and write it down. If it is a prophecy, take it like that. Very soon, people that pay them will turn against them because they did not deliver and they can never deliver. So Biafra is sure, like we always say, you will sleep in Biafra, you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. That is certain. Very, very sure. So my Biafran people, never mind them. They are doing their job. The work of devil is to take you to hell. The work of angels are to take you to heaven. You can see. The life you live today is a choice. They have chosen to live with obstacles, and we have chosen to live with miracles. We, the Biafran government in exile, are the miracle and the wonder workers. We promise you Biafra, and Biafra we will get. So as they have chosen to live their life with obstacles, remember, the obstacles is always on the way, but the conquerors overcome and get to their destination. Thank you, Biafran people. No matter what they do, no matter what they are planning. Now, from part of our informations that is on our table, says the MI5 are working with the Zoo government, trying to see if they can stop our quest. I want to announce to them that as we know it, you have failed. And we have a God in our land that tells us things even when it's unfolding. So, be rest assured, for our Prime Minister, Master Simon, I said, no shaking. Likewise, that idiot, as our Prime Minister has tweeted, there is one idiot that were in the name of protest who was ejected from his house because he cannot pay house rent. That is why you see, when they give them ordinary